evening, fellow Toastmasters and friends.
Good evening.
Good evening, my friends and teammates.
Good evening.
I'm very glad to hear those sounds. And I'm very glad that my team member, our Educational Vice President, preceded in announcing the prizes and the awards for a distinguished clubs. Tonight, we're going to have a plan. We're going to have an action plan of how we will be a distinguished club. How would you like to be the Champions Club? Mark?
Very much yearning for that.
Good. Mark just delivered a very nice impromptu speech. And he challenged us with integrity that our actions should be something that is good for the community. To be a Champions Club is something that we have to take as a challenge. And thank you, Madam President, for appointing me as the project manager to make our club a Champions Club. Thank you. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause. These are champions. Carlos P. Romulo. I remember Carlos P. Romulo when he was president of the University of the Philippines, when he said that the first 30 seconds of delivering a speech is the hardest part of a communication process. So, when we deliver speeches, in the next 30 seconds is crucial to get the attention of our audience. More so, in a planning stage like this, with different views, I have to make all of you be at attention because our objective is something that is challenging. We are going to be a Champions Club. I would like to thank the Educational Vice President, and I'm appointing you now as the lead man for our Champions Club objective. Isko Moreno. Why do you think Isko Moreno is a champion?
It's bold.
First, Champion Moreno, people don't believe him that Isko Moreno can speak. Remember when he started to campaign? He was an actor. Very good. But Isko Moreno made a very good decision to study how to communicate well. He may not be a Toastmaster, but Isko Moreno, if you listen to him right now, from the heart, he speaks well, he is understood, and what is important is he has a passion to make Manila great again. Just like our club, we're going to be a Champions Club. We are going to be a distinguished club. And my champion, Manny Pacquiao. Why do you think Manny Pacquiao is a champion? Manny Pacquiao is a champion because when he started boxing, when he started his first boxing bout in the US, he cannot even speak understandable English. But look at Manny now. He can speak well, he can negotiate well, and not only that, he can deliver a speech in Congress. And he is a senator of the Republic of the Philippines. Fellow Toastmasters and friends, these three champions have something in common. One, they have a passion to be good communicators. Two, deep in their heart, they already have decided that they will be champions. If you have a passion to be a champion, then you will be. Just like what the great evangelist said, if you think that you can, you can. We are going to be a distinguished club champion. And we are going to be champion ourselves. So, if we are going to be champions, we have a plan. Our educational vice president candidly gave us already the Pandora's box, and he opened it. Right, Sadi? The Pandora's box was, one, Toastmaster International and the district will give awards to Champions Club, distinguished clubs. And that is good news, because if we are going to be a champion, then, can we close that? Is my presentation there already? It's okay. This is no time for discovery. We have already discovered ourselves that we're going to be champions. So, just like what our educational vice president said, we have to complete our speech projects. We cannot be champions if we do not finish our speech projects. That is why our first priority is to finish the speech projects. Because by practicing and doing our speech projects, then you can already be called a champion. Why? Because you have broken the spell of miscommunication, of explaining, of delivering, and of making yourself understood by a very good communication skill. So, it is also important that finishing our speech project is a criteria for being a distinguished club. TI and the district basically is watching our improvements and our speech projects, and therefore it is necessary that we finish our speech projects. Second, we have to join speech contest. Do you know why speech contest is a very important event in Toastmasters? If you are attending a district conference and you are awarded, think and imagine that you will be awarded as the best impromptu speaker of the year during the convention. Imagine that Mar will win that. Number one, it is a very good branding, start of the branding of our club, that our members are well trained and they are really champions. Not only Mar, but most of us are really champions by itself. During during Chris time, I was a national champion. I really dedicated myself to that. And you know the technique, Mar, just in case you will be a representative of our club in the national contest, taking the plane from Manila to Davao, I imagined myself talking to a large crowd, and I imagined that I will win the impromptu speech contest. I had champions against to fight on. And when the plane landed, it was clear to me that my imagination was right. I won the championship. So imagine yourself that we are now champions, because by imagining it, you just have injected in your mind the thinking of a champion. By the way, it is proven. It has clinical evidence that if you think that you are a champion, you will be a champion. And so, if we are able to have that contest, our educational vice president definitely will have a program for each one of us. For example, before the February area contest, we would have already our own contest in the club. And therefore, everybody should prepare a speech, a humorous speech, or we can follow what Mar has done tonight. All right. We have good candidates in this club.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Amen.
Mr. Educational Vice President, you are high-tech. He is recording what is to be done. That is project management. Okay? So, the next is, of course, just like what our Educational Vice President said tonight, we should be a club that has paid our dues. We should be a club that has increased our membership. We should be a club that has participated and has finished so many speeches so that the per capita performance of the club would uplift the club to greatness. And by doing that, we are already champions. We may not win the contest, but we have won the distinguished club status. Not only that, we have won individually, that we have broken the spell, the fear, and the good and effective communication that we have planned for ourselves. What is our strength? We have strength in this club, plenty of it. Aha! Christine is our strength. Nobody can deny that we have an past international director in our club. That's number one. Number two, Christine herself is a very good speaker and could be a very good mentor to all of us. The success of the Toastmasters Club of Makawayan is because we have leaders like Christine. Not to mention that when we practice in her residence, everything is free. Except the bottle of scotch. Not only that, of course, we have past champions already. Right? Lily? These are past champions. Area or we participated in almost all contests. And by the way, I would like to share to you that it took me, myself, it took me about 7 to 8 trials to win an area contest. Christine knows that. Yeah, but the confidence that I have gained in participating in speech contest was the one that gave me the chance to be a national champion in impromptu speech. You have to have the passion, you have to have the attitude of a champion. You cannot be a champion if you don't have the attitude. Attitude means discipline. Attitude means compassion. When you evaluate your fellow members, you have to have a compassionate heart. And do you know that compassionate heart is contagious? If you show it tonight, that your evaluation is compassionate, everybody will be compassionate. So, we have many materials. The other materials is, of course, we have these guys here attending seminars, attending lectures, and I'm really surprised our educational vice president has improved quite very, very high, on a very high plane. A little bit of refinement. Mr. Educational Vice President, you can lead this club to the championship level. The role of the Educational Vice President is very important because the success of a club is in education. Not only that, if he performs well and make this club a distinguished club, would you consider, and I'm not campaigning, that he becomes a president?
Yes.
But you have to work for it.
Maybe the seal.
In Rotary, if you campaign, you will lose a position. Because in Rotary, the position seeks the man and not the man seeking the position. That means that performance is very important. Okay? So, we have all these materials in our club. Fantastic. All we have to do is methodically follow the plan and set out whatever is necessary And I would like to say that we have talents, but that talent we have to make full use. And there are people who will have to drive the machine, and there are people who would have to plant the machine, and that is what we are trying to do when we do and manage a project which is the Distinguished Club Project. And more to it, a Champions Club. So, if we have a plan, then as our educational vice president mentioned, we have to do a lot of things. We really have to put the idea into our mind that we are champions, and we are developing and acting an attitude of a champion. So, we are organized. We have a president, we have an educational vice president, we have the officers. These are the people who will move us. And of course, we have to have our treasurer as well, very important, because he might forget to collect. But we have a very efficient treasurer with a little charm and with a daunting smile. Our treasurer had been very effective in collecting our dues. But not only that, it is important and it is our obligation and our responsibility really to pay our dues. Toastmaster is giving us a lot of support, and we should dutifully also give our support to Toastmasters. PR, we have a public relations officer in this club. Why do you think we have to have PR as one of our priorities? Number one, this club had been known all over the district as a champions club. We are a champion. We have a past district governor. We have champions who won contests. What we are trying to do is to widen and make the championship attitude as the value of this club. We have to continue the legacy of our past members. We have the materials. We can now have a legacy. And of course, our educational vice president will be the one who will lead in the monitoring of our performance. Not to mention that the president basically has the full responsibility, double the responsibility of the educational vice president. And of course, all officers. For example, we did not have our Toastmaster paraphernalia installed tonight. If a visitor comes here, what is this? A meeting of the NPA? What? But if we have the Toastmaster emblem, then we are in. That means that we have to organize so that if somebody is absent, then somebody takes care of all the activities. If you look at it really, it's all in the manual. If we read our manuals, it's all in the manuals. We cannot be champions by ignoring small things like a Toastmaster emblem. The reason behind this is that to be a champion, you have to be meticulous. Your attitude should be a champion's attitude. So, success is not far off if all of us follow, all of us know, and all of us will continue the legacy of this club. There are two main aspects of being a champion. There you are. Okay, that's what they call innovation. So my friends, fellow Toastmasters, champions, the challenge was given by Toastmaster Man, a new member, but not really a new member, but an old fox in this club. So tonight, I would like to reiterate the challenge. One, that we are a champions club. Two, that you are a champion. And three, that we have to attain the goal of the three major goals, especially of one, completing our speeches. Two, we participate in speech contest. And three, that we satisfy Toastmaster International. I would like to formally appoint the President and the Educational Vice President as the key lead of our project. I would like to appoint that the speech contest, if she is not too busy, will be handled by our past international director. And of course, the treasurer should see to it that we comply, we abide by all the requirements of Toastmaster International. So my fellow Toastmasters, we are organized. The lead people can select your members so that we can work out. Okay. Every meeting, if the program would give us a chance, we will have a 5-minute or a 5 to 7 minute review of the status of our projects. Our first project is the new club in Yanay.
Yes.
Okay? That's club building. Our second project will be a club building in St. Michael Hospital. I have talked already to the owners and I have talked to the daughter. They have attended the Toastmaster meeting and I think they are right. The reason why they are considering it is because I told them, if you want loyalty in your hospital with your nurses, then have a Toastmasters club, because they will not leave you because of the communication skill that they develop when they join Toastmaster. Communication skill is good for the employees, and therefore it is a very good ingredient for loyalty. And then of course, we have one in Rosario, Batangas. That's a nice picnic ground. The owner just left for the US and she will be back in 3 months' time for medical reason. So that's why it's a little bit delayed. The challenge belongs to us, to all of us. And the challenge is yours to take. Life, as they say, life is a matter of choice. Good or bad, right or wrong. Your destiny will unfold based on the choices that you make. But the choices to be a champion is the correct choice. Good evening.